Can't do this with headphones on. I now learn, but I have to have headphones on because we're trying out a new audio source, so that my audio is not complete shit. Ah, much better. Why yes, it is once again time to embarrass myself for a video, because I just love being honest and awkward on camera. So I have this goal in life to sort of embarrass myself to the point where I can't get more embarrassed by myself, by my actions. So today I'm just gonna, do a little story time while I'm getting ready. I'm not getting ready for anything. It's 4 p.m. Who gets ready at 4 p.m.? Not me. I just want to put on some makeup, do a video, and get something off my chest, because I have a fucking quarrel. I have a fucking bone to pick with someone. We're gonna go back to the beginning. We're gonna go all the way back to the year of 2008. In 2008, I was 12? Math? And I was really into Channel Awesome and The Nostalgia Critic, and I actually really still like his stuff. But I remember it was around the time he was really fresh, and he's like the OG movie critic of the internet, and he reviewed a few movies with Jeff Goldblum in it. And he made it very clear that he, Doug Walker, wants to murder Jeff Goldblum and absorb his abilities. I also later got into The Nostalgia Chick, whose review of Earth Girls Are Easy really made an impact on me. Try and guess why. But that's not really, it's kind of vague. It doesn't really relate as much to my current obsession with Jeff Goldblum. So years later, I finally watched Jurassic Park, and as you do, you watch Jurassic Park. But rewatching it now, I feel that it is indeed a very weird Jeff Goldblum performance, in that it's really stilted and, I don't know, underacted.
And now you're selling it. You want to sell it. Well, there it is.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about Jeff Goldblum for a couple of weeks now. And there's nothing that can get things off your chest better than just sitting down in front of a camera, talking about it, then spending maybe 3 weeks editing it. Just how some people cope. Let's go back to 2010. Here I am. I'm 15. Math again, I don't even know. Something happened because in 2010 a little movie came out called Thor, and for the first time in my life I felt love. Did I say love? No, wait, I meant lust. Lust is the word. I felt lust for the first time. But the Thor movie was really just the beginning of a very successful franchise branching into the other Marvel movies, earning a sequel, and then another sequel. And that little movie's called Thor Ragnarok, and guess who starred in it? And even though it's been 7 whole years, my heart was 14 for the 2-hour runtime. Oh, Jeff. I'm doing this video so that I can move on from you, so that I don't have to think about you every single day. One of the many Jeff Goldblum films I can wholly recommend is the 1980s Legend of Sleepy Hollow. This movie brilliantly casts Jeff Goldblum as Ichabod Crane, and if you're like me and you have a bit of an allergic reaction to Sleepy Hollow because you probably watched the Tim Burton movie or you watched the TV show and you kind of go, I don't want any of that. I don't want any of this emo shit. Yeah, like that, as we do. This movie's gonna heal you. It is so innocent, and yet Ichabod is written and played up as this serious ladies' man. He's going for Katrina and the widow at the same time. And who can we thank for bringing that charisma? Jeff Goldblum. Also, Jeff Goldblum slips on everything in this film because of his long, uncontrollable limbs, and it is a joy to watch. Another kind of underrated Jeff Goldblum movie that you should really see if you're a fan of him is this 1990 feature called Mr. Frost. And no, it's not about a snowman, it's about a serial killer who thinks he's the devil. Or is he?
I'm the Gaga Man. Boo.
No, yeah, he is the devil, it turns out. And who plays him? It's Jeff Goldblum. He plays the devil. Straight up Satan. And he comes off as this kind of a magician more than, you know, the Beelzebub. It's like, oh look, he melted a ring with his bare hands. Can I get a volunteer from the audience? You know, he flipped a chess table. Whoa, yeah, he did that. That's totally not glued down. The best part of this movie is there's a clip on YouTube entitled "The Most Romantic Scene in Film History." Like, yeah, I'd let Jeff Goldblum smash my face into a mirror any day if it meant I got a kiss from him. Another thing you'll notice if you watch Jeff Goldblum's filmography is that he apparently has a dog fetish. Or dogs have a fetish for Jeff Goldblum.
Imagine, all he wanted to do was lick me.
I mean, works either way. There's only one exception to this rule, and that's in The Life Aquatic, where he plays this billionaire bisexual called Hennessy.
Be still, Cody.
New Lash, who this? Jeff Goldblum has a handful of commercials that, you know, he almost dropped a fucking lipstick there. One of the best commercials he's ever done is the Apple Macintosh ads from the 2000s that some genius on YouTube slowed down to make drunk Jeff Goldblum.
For the same cost as 3 pizzas, you own a computer. Even, put anchovies on it if you want.
Ooh, this is not a shade match. Look at that no coverage. Nothing can make me as happy as watching Jeff Goldblum break into song all over the place. The man is a jazz pianist in his free time, and it shows, okay?
There may be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and music and love and romance.
Remember that one time on Friends when Jeff Goldblum was this, like, he was made up to be this really respectable actor, and Joey peed on him? Remember that? I remember. God, there's this Italian Vogue photo shoot that just keeping me up at night. I swear to God. I cannot stop fucking thinking about this fucking spread of Jeff Goldblum, the model. I mean legs. Look at it. Legs everywhere. You hear that? I hate ASMR. I hate it so much. I hate it when people whisper for too long. Get it? Because Jeff Goldblum is a snack. Oh my god. This is not working with this powder, but luckily I don't give a shit. We're just gonna can this turd. If I had to pick a really bad aspect of Jeff Goldblum, it would be that one time when, you know, he was on Glee playing one of Rachel's dads. This is especially awful because I used to be sort of a fan of Glee. I was not a Gleek, but I was sort of into it for a very short period of time. So it hurts me physically to see this man waste his talent on this bullshit. He has no filter for quality, which, you know, sometimes it gives you hilarious movies like Dogs and Cats, and sometimes it gives you Glee. Don't you just love talc in the air? Don't you just love getting clown's lung? I love it. No, but on Glee, he literally starred in the worst scene in the worst scene of all of scenedom. There's nothing worse on movie history than this scene.
Roy, this guy sold us the wrong lube. That's why the rubber is squeaking. That's why it feels so weird when we start going really fast.
Excuse me, Hiram. What are we talking about? Talking cars.
We're gonna go straight to the teenage lovemaking.
You just reuse this brush. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Ever since I plucked my eyebrows off, I have the joy of, you know, making up a new eyebrow every single day of my life. And I'm thinking today I'm gonna do a little bit of a Jeff Goldblum eyebrow. And how you do a Jeff Goldblum eyebrow is that you make a high arch like so in a sexy way. Well, who gives a shit about matching eyebrows anyway? Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm alright. Hopefully now that I am finishing making this video, I can finally, you know, sleep at night again. I really miss doing that, because I keep waking up at like 4 a.m. and I just start thinking about Jeff Goldblum. And so maybe this is the way that I can, you know, stop doing that and finally move on with my life. Maybe, you know, do my taxes. Or, I don't know, learn more Spanish. Hola. Because of YouTube, there is also no shortage of footage from Jeff Goldblum interviews, and I could just fucking sit around and watch them all day, especially that Facebook Live thing he did with Taika Waititi.
And we're not going to
Can't
talk
wait
about
to
the
see
other film.
I want to see
Where's
never mind.
Remember to apply your blush like you're an angry milkmaid. I try not to talk about how ridiculously attractive Jeff Goldblum is, but you know, here it comes, because this is my video. I get to decide what happens in my video. And I want to talk about how Jeff Goldblum can make walking toward a pile of shit look seductive.
That is one big pile of shit.
That is art, if I ever seen any. No, I can't do that laugh. How do you do that laugh? How does he do it? Stop it. God, that's bad. Work it, baby. Give me that vibe. Ooh. Paula Abdul, come through. Nothing can cheer me up like just watching a Jeff Goldblum movie. And that is the gospel truth. Finish off with a little bit of lipstick. Oh yeah, go outside the lines. Just go right outside those lines. Let me try and turn the brightness down just a little bit. See if it makes a bit of a difference. Ooh. Anyway, reflection period. What have I learned? I have learned that I love making videos to embarrass myself. Today's social lesson is don't let Jeff Goldblum ruin your life, but also don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight Jeff Goldblum. Let him in. Gotta let him in.
Hello? Yes?
I really hate that man.